We're going to look at the chamfer command tonight, and zoom into this section here. Basically, the way the chamfer command works is very similar to the fillet command, in the way that you can actually create a sharp corner by setting your distance distance to 0. There's two distances to set when you're looking at a chamfer. Basically just putting a bevel through here basically, so that requires for it to know the angle and the distance, or the two distances. So the first option the book talks about on page 55 is that sorry, was it page 55? Yep, or around about there. 54 is that we're going to set a distance to 5. Okay, so basically the chamfer command lives under the fillet command. So either that, or you can just type in CHA for chamfer. Alright, so click that. So what it's asking you down here is to set, well, it's a few options. One is to set the distance. Be careful with the distance. You can set the distance. That's the first distance. It says there, first chamfer distance. It's going to be 5. And if it's going to be like a 45 degree basically, or equal distance, if we enter, it's going to ask us for the next distance. It assumes it's going to be 5 again, but you can have something else. I'm just going to press enter there because it's assuming 5. And if I press enter, whatever is in the greater than and less than bracket is a default, so it will accept that without me having to type in 5. So I'll just press that enter there. And all I have to do now is select the first line. So because it's equal angle, it doesn't matter which one we select. I think the book says to select that one anyway. And this version here, it does give you a bit of a preview. Previous versions didn't, so it would only work when you actually clicked it. So you select on the bits you want to keep, all right, not the bits you want removed. All right, so that's that. The next one is unequal angle, I think. It's 7.4 and 3.7. So the first one was equal. Next one is unequal. I'm just going to press enter to repeat the last command, and I'm just going to go with distance. And the first distance is 7.4, it says in the book. And the next one is 3.7. And so it was unequal. So basically I'll pick on the first line here, that one, and it's just going to do that. And I think I'm not 100% sure, but I think the next one is going to say click on this and that, and you get a different result depending. So whichever one you pick first is going to have the longest distance here, like 7.4, I think was the first one there. All right, and same here. Now the next one is going to be an angle. So the angle is going to be 25, and the distance is going to be 6. Yeah. So let's go with enter again, and we're going angle, or A for angle, and enter. And the first thing it asks you for, you just pressed A for angle, and I expect to put in the angle, but it's actually asking you for the distance. So 6, the distance is actually already there. I don't know why, but anyway, I'll type it in. I don't know how it knows, but my angle is 25. Yes, thank you. You must be reading my mind. And maybe because the other one was the same. So if I pick that, is that the result we want? No, I think we want the result to be different. So I should have picked on, I'll do it anyway like that, but if I just undo it, chamfer, CHA. Oh, CHA, isn't it? It used to be, yes. Angle, try it again. 6, yes. 25, yes. I should maybe pick here and here, because it's more like that if you look at the finished product on page 56. Okay, so so the final product, as the book shows, is like that on the outline there. The other ones are basically set to 1. There's those little ones in there. So if I just flick over, oops, wrong way. Let's try it again. There you go. All right, so these ones in here are set to 1 So if I go chamfer, and I go D for distance, and I go 1, enter 1. Now that could also be expressed as A for angle, all right, and the angle is 45, we know, but what is the hypotenuse of that chamfer? That's what we don't know. If we knew that, we could put that in. So it depends on information you have, right? But we know it's 45 because the x distance and the y distance is 1. And when we talk about that, if where's that equal one? This one here. And this one was 5. What it means with this one here is that it's 5 across here and 5 up here, all right? So that there is not 5, okay? All right, so if I do it again, chamfer, and I go D for distance, I go 1 and 1 again. But I should have used the multiple option because I'm going to do a whole lot. So I'm going to press multiple here. And I'm going to go here and here. And really, you can just keep going forever. Like that. And I'm actually getting quite bored of this already. But anyway, there's quite a few to do. So let me just show you another trick that's not in the book, I don't think, at this stage. Let me just show you how I would have done this because I really can't be bothered doing all this. All right, I'll do this. I want to employ a new command. This is not in the book, but it will be a bit later on. But for this, what I would have done is use this command here and to modify this one here, edit polyline. All right, and it's another one called join command, but let's use the edit polyline one. All right, so I click on a line, and it says, do you want to turn it into 1? Yes, is the answer. It's a silly question. I'm going to go J for join, and I'm just going to put a window around the whole thing. Enter. Right, so there it is. Now, that there is one entity now. It's a polyline instead of a line, individual lines. So they're all connected. Now let's have a look what happens with chamfer now. Chamfer, if I go do my settings, D for distance, that's all the same, that's all good. I don't have to worry about it. But I go P for polyline, there's an option here. We did the angle, we did the distance, we didn't do the trim and the method and whatever, but we've done the multiple. We'll do the polyline one, and I just click on here. See that? Done. Much quicker. All right. So, and if you want it in basically afterwards, if you want it more in separate pieces, you just have to explode it. That's all. You can X for explode, or you can click this little box here that's exploded, and then click on that, and press enter, and now it's individual, and nobody will know you've done it in that way. Okay, everybody will think you just spent hours trying to do it. Okay, so that's that. Okay, controlling fillet in chamfer direction. Let's leave that. Okay. Now with the, I'm not sure if I mentioned last week, but with the fillet command, if we had a fillet, for example, here, and the radius was say 5, and I fillet these things here, so I fillet that and that. But then for down here, I want to just do a straight one. I just go enter. My radius says is 5. If I hold the shift key down, it reverts back to 0 momentarily while I'm clicking. Okay. Same with the chamfer. If I go CHA for chamfer, my settings here says 1 and 1. But if I hold the shift key down and I click here and I click here, it just makes it into a sharp corner where they meet. All right. All right. Now I want to talk about the offset command. I'm not sure if we've got enough time for that, but I might begin a new one for that one, and I might do that.